Hi guys, welcome again to my channel and to my kitchen. It's a vegan month. July is the month of vegans. Okay, so I am going to make you up a breakfast vegan recipe this morning. I'm going to make up some coconut pancake and then I'm going to put a little bit of cherry on top. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my breakfast pancake in my kitchen this morning. So if you want to see how me rig up my vegan pancake, come on and ride my wagon now. Okay guys, let's go over our ingredients and the things that you are going to need to make up your fast and easy pancake. I have a cup and a half of all-purpose flour in there. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. I also have here half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. I also have a half a cup of applesauce right here. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm also going to add some baking powder, and that's 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm also going to put my coconut in here as well. You could go crazy with whatever amount of coconut that you want to put. I'm not going to measure it. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of vegan butter. And I'm also going to be putting my coconut milk. So let's get all of this thing together. Okay guys, let's move on to our first and easy step. I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour and I'm only making for 2 people. Right now, if you want to double up on more pancakes, sometimes I like to make pancakes and have a little leftover, just put them in the refrigerator. But today I'm just gonna make just me and the honey buddy. My daughter is not here right now, so I'm just going to make for me and my honey. Alright, the first thing I want to do is go ahead and add my baking powder. 2 teaspoons of sugar. That's granulated sugar. You could add a teaspoon if you want. You could add tablespoons. You could even add some honey instead. But I am going to use my granulated sugar to that. Then I'm going to add my coconut flakes to that. Mix it in. Really good. Now I'm going to add my vegan butter. 1 tablespoon of vegan butter. I'm also going to add my applesauce. And that is going to settle out the eggs that I'm not going to be putting in there. Okay. I'm also going to add to that my salt, cinnamon powder, and my nutmeg as well. And I'm also going to add my coconut. Okay guys, you could either use soy milk, almond milk, rice milk. Alright, now some people like them pancake like really fluffy. Some people don't. So if you don't like the texture of the mixture, feel free and go ahead and add a little bit more applesauce, or you could add a little bit more milk. Okay, I think I'm going to add a little bit more applesauce to this. So I put a half a cup before, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more applesauce. Usually when I'm making my pancakes, I don't even measure. I just use my discretion and just go ahead and just throw everything in. But when I'm cooking for you guys, I have to measure everything. So yeah, I'm just going to add some more applesauce just to loosen it up a little bit, right? And that should be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla. Okay, so that looks pretty good for me. I don't think I need it any thinner than this. This is fine. So now I'm going to move on to my next step. It's so easy that was. Let's move on. Okay guys, so I have my pot here ready for me, my pancake. All I'm going to do is just sprinkle just a little bit of oil on here, so that way it doesn't stick. Use whatever oil you have, okay? I'm using corn oil. So to that, I'm just going to add my pancakes on here. I'm going to put one there. And I'm not making them too big. You are going to decide what size pancakes that you need. Okay guys, so my pancakes are on. I'm going to have my fire on low to medium heat because I don't want my pancakes to burn. I'm going to go ahead and let them cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on one side, or until you see it start to bubble in the middle. You can see right there where it starts to like bubble in the middle. That's when you know the heat is getting to it just the way you want it. I'm going to go ahead and flip them on the other side, and then it should be all done. This is not going to take more than 6 minutes to cook all of this pancake, alright? So we'll come back when you're ready to flip. Okay guys, and see I'm turning my pancakes over. That's been about 2 minutes. So we turn them on the other side here. You see the color? It's perfect. Good. So I'm going to finish up this batch. I'm going to put it on a plate. I'm going to make you guys see what it looks like on a plate with that homemade little touch of creaminess with that. It's going to be off the chain when I get done. So I'll see you back. Okay guys, so the pancakes are finished. But when I finish with them yet, you know, I want you to see how to make people come at your house and love your food just by simple meals that you make. But the presentation is always the key. Always the key. Even if the food don't taste right, presentation, people will always come back. Just like how I made the topping to go on the coconut cake, that's exactly how I made this one. And all I'm going to do here is drizzle that little creaminess all over my pancakes, just like so, right? Just like that. You go ahead and you get your cherry and you put your cherry on top of that, like that. Then you go in with your butterscotch or your caramel, whatever you like, and you just drizzle it all over your pancakes. And trust me, there you have it. That's how you get people to eat your food. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It was fast, easy and simple and yummy. Very yummy. Alright, so this is my version of my vegan pancakes in my kitchen. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and let me know what you want to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.